Hello, gentlemen. What country you come from, sir?
I come from England.
England,
Yeah,
not
England.
Australia.
No, not Australia.
And now you live in England.
I live in England.
But you have property in Thailand.
I have a property here in Pattaya, and I also visit Australia because I love to visit as a tourist.
And about you say that you never have any problem in Thailand?
I never have any problem. I do not get completely drunk. And if the police ask for a helmet and license, I am wearing my helmet and I carry my license. And if I'm not, I will pay. No problem.
And you never
I have more problem driving in Australia, where there are cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
And if you're 6 kilometers over the limit, you have $150 fine.
And then now you told me that you have grandchildren in England?
I now have young grandchildren I did not have when I purchased the house, and so my wife prefers to stay in England, take care of the grandchildren, and not take care of me.
And then maybe you have to plan for yourself in the future.
I have to plan for the future. I'm now 70, and in England
70 already.
Well, 69, but soon 70. And in England, one of the great reasons to stay is we have the National Health Service, and I've paid tax for it all my life, and now I might be wanting to use it. It is almost impossible to get travel insurance for a long time. For old people with some history of small problem, like taking high blood pressure tablets.
Really?
If you have stroke or heart problems, the insurance company will know that from the doctors and almost certainly refuse to pay.
But I think that if they are clever enough, they should be happy that you are here because it's cheaper. Cheaper than they I heard that Switzerland, they are happy for their people to have the pension. To stay in Pattaya, because if you have 2 or 3,000 francs, you cannot live in Switzerland, you cannot pay the rent, you cannot, but if you come to Thailand, it's nearly 100,000 baht, maybe, a lot of money, like that, and I think they are happy, they are happy.
You are correct in some ways, but of course, if I come to Pattaya, and I have big health problems, and end up in Bangkok Pattaya Hospital for 2 years, then the British government has saved intensive care for 2 years, which is probably £600,000. So they should be happy, but they not care. Now, I am a UK resident and pay tax in the UK. So every year I complete my tax returns and pay my tax. So I remain, as far as the British government is concerned, I just am an ordinary person on holiday outside Europe.
Even now you pay tax for SMRS?
I pay, we call it HMRC, HMRC. Inspector taxes. Yes, I pay both income tax and I also run a small company which is VAT registered. I pay VAT, value added tax on sales, which is 20%, and I pay my income tax dependent on my profit. So you bring in money into Thailand just only to make you happy, right? Oh yes, it's purely the money coming into Thailand is only for my own enjoyment. And think about yourself, don't dump everything in Thailand. Well, I think the house I'm not using as much as I wanted. When I was younger, I thought I would use it as a base for going to Australia, certainly Japan, Korea, of course Cambodia, Vietnam, Laos. But things, and for my children. But now my children are older. My daughter has children of her own. My son has a boyfriend. So the house is not used. But be careful about destiny game. You never know. I'm still looking for a Thai bar girl, and I will. You never know the destiny. You never know. No, but destiny. About 5 years ago, when I had the house for 3 years, I became very seriously ill, very bad, and within 1 hour from being normal, suddenly I thought I am likely to die. And it was true. I spent 3 months in intensive care, and it took another year to become before I could work again. So destiny can come. It can come in a second. You cross the road and a BART bus comes the wrong way.
No, destiny means you can fall in love.
Destiny in love. Yeah, I think I'm too old. But
no.
The number one danger in Thailand is the traffic.
Yeah.
Number one.
Really?
Yeah, easy. Road traffic accident. Nothing. No business of fighting or being robbed. Nothing. Number one, road traffic accident.
Road traffic.
And number two, bitten by dog.
Dog.
Street dog.
Street dog?
Yeah, street. Yeah. Soy dogs.
They're dangerous, huh?
There's so many.
Yeah.
And some of them are not friendly. So those are two dangers.
Two dangers.
Yeah.
Not.
Nobody. I never hear anybody pickpocket or Kamoy come steal. No. Thieves are not interested in foreigners.
How long have you been in Thailand?
Every year I stay about 2 months.
For how long?
Oh,
since
I would say 2000. I first came to Thailand in 1971.
17 years.
71 is only 46 years.
Oh. No, I mean that you came here 2000, right?
Yes, I came here when I stopped working for a company and could take long holidays. I came in 1996.
And that time you had young heart.
Then my children were young, but I had finished work for a company I had worked for 20 years, and after I started my own business.
I feel really, very lonely when people come to me and say farewell. We will not come back anymore.
I don't think my age, my type of person, we are used to just traveling.
Like that. You have family in England that you have to take care, right?
Oh yes. And the family gets more expensive when you have young children in England. Of course, you have to take care as young children everywhere. And then they go to school, so you have to pay for school, and then they go to university, so you have to pay for university, and then they leave university, and you think, good, I'm now free. And then they say, Daddy, I need a house, I need a flat. Then things get expensive.
Expensive, yeah.
Yeah, things expensive.
And you have land and house in Pattaya for how long?
I've had this property since 2007. When I came here and purchased it from the original owner.
So you never have any problem?
No, the house is. I have done almost nothing to the house. Painted it once. Occasionally problem with water pump or no, but always I have the accounts done by the year. I think if I fail to do the accounts, there might be. I just keep. In Thailand, I just like a mouse, small. I not jump up and down, shouting, "Come, look at me!"
I like that.
And my neighbours are good. The project is mixed. It is some Thai, some Farang Thai, some Farang. Yeah.
So you good because in the hot, in the tropical country, you know.
Yes.
Your brother circulate very well.
England is a beautiful country until the clocks change in the last week of October.
Oh yeah.
And then suddenly it's not dark at 5:30. It's dark at 4:30. 4:30 in the afternoon. It's dark. It's always wet. Your clothes never dry.
4:30 become dark. and then why they have many story about Jack the Ripper?
That's right. Well, you're right. Yeah. It's always dark. And if you, I think Pattaya is safer than London. If you travel by night bus in London, when you get off the night bus in some areas, you try to look strong.
Oh.
You know there are people in the shadows with everyone has hoodies.
Jack the Ripper,
hoodies.
who never speak English.
I never Jack the Ripper is before my time. But London, bad things can happen. Bad things can happen anywhere.
Yeah.
But at night it feels when you walk one way and 4 young lads come the other way wearing hoodies.
Okay.
You worry. There are 2 sorts of people who do crimes. The ones in prison and the ones who wear hoodies.
Oh yeah.
You know hoodie? Hoodie is your shirt you bring up.
Oh yeah. In England?
Yes. It is the dress for young people sitting.
Oh, like a.
They sit there. Perhaps they're smoking.
Rapper.
Well, not okay when you see them rappers, but it's any gangster, young gangster wants it, because if you stab someone and you have not got a hoodie, everywhere there's cameras. You're in prison. But if you wear hoodie, all they can see is your...
Yeah.
So that is England in winter. And then in March, it's still cold, but April, May, suddenly England is beautiful. Much more beautiful than Thailand.
But maybe you can go there, come here, go there, come here.
For me,
your privilege.
In October, I always wanted, when the clocks changed, goodbye England, I live in my house in Thailand.
In the tropical?
It's tropics, the weather's always good, the food is good. Even though I think now Thailand is as expensive as England.
Really?
I think so. If I can buy chicken in supermarkets, I can buy wine much cheaper.
In England?
Beer is the same price.
Same price?
Same price. In Wetherspoons, I can have beer for 80, 90 baht. But for me, of course, I do not have to pay for heating. Yes, heating is, I save. I do not have to pay land tax, called rates in England.
Yeah.
For my house in England, I pay about 160,000 baht a year for local tax.
Yeah.
But for Thai people, Thailand is worse because cars cost big money
big
in
money.
Thailand.
Yeah.
If you want better education, international school,
but no need. Maybe no need.